What's up, reefers? Welcome to Alex Poor Corals. This is Alex Wilson, and this is my video log where you can learn from my mistakes, so come check it out. Alright, so this is my display today, and still dealing with the toxic dinoflagellate nightmare over here, and it certainly has really bounced back just the way it was. So it's just from I guess I more increased the lighting. If it was, I knocked it back, having it off, a blackout for one day. Then I knocked, and then I put the lights at 20% intensity, and then now I had another blackout, and then they were on for 20% intensity, and that's when they went down, right? But now that I brought the lights back up recently over the last week, they're definitely back. And so I'm going to go ahead and try another, bring the lights down to 10% intensity on full spectrum. And then when it's on the blues, I'm just going to do 20% intensity. And then on my coral quarantine system, double that because it has half the lighting. But anyway, here's a shot of it down here in the crushed coral down here, just absolutely smothering everything toxic, dinoflagellate, nightmare all over my clams right here, just sick all over the rocks. And so that's what I'm gonna do. But the problem is that I'm not sure that bringing the lights down to that intensity, hopefully it'll work to slow it down. However, I'm not sure that that's a long-term solution. I think that might just be a temporary solution, because once you bring the lights back up, then the dinoflagellates, they could come back just as well. And see, but you can't keep it down that low with, if you have just large polyp corals, well, if I just had the large polyp corals, then it probably would work, but in my case here, I have some small polyp corals and I have all of my clams right here, so that's definitely makes it tough. Because these guys, you kind of caught between, wanting to lower the lights on one hand because of these dinoflagellates, but on the other hand, you have the clams and the other small polyp corals that really need a lot of light. So that's why I'm not sure that lowering the light is a long-term solution for mixed reef. Therefore, I'm gonna give it a try though. Do my best for 3 days, see what that does. And I'm thinking, tops would be a week. Go a full week like that, see how the corals do, and try to bring it up slowly from there. So that's the plan, and we're gonna see what happens. And so starting tomorrow, that's gonna be the first day, well today, but it's gonna be on the 10% intensity here, full spectrum, and 20% on the blues on this one. So see what that does. But yeah, the corals are all upset. Everyone, even the elegance coral over here, all closed up today. So just this, have the toxic dinoflagellates. It's just streaming absolutely everywhere. You can see these streamers streaming out, coming out. Probably gonna be coming out of the aquarium over here if I just let it take over. So that's the other strategy though, is to just burn it out, and let it just ride it out, or at a higher intense lighting, just let it grow and grow and grow, and just ride it out, I guess. But so I might have to do that anyway, going towards the end of if the lower in light intensity doesn't work, I'm going to try the opposite and just go high at light, But the problem is you get more and more and more of it in here, and it just becomes more and more toxic on the one hand. But we're going to give it a try. What do we got right here? This is a stomatella that I was talking about right here, guys.
Before I was calling these mini abalones because it looks very similar, just smaller, except for the big portholes that the abalones do have on them. But here, right here, is a shot of one of these stomatellas. So that's right, stomatella snails, and these guys, yeah, definitely successfully reproduced in the aquarium right here. So I have a whole bunch of these guys in all of my aquariums right here, in this one, in the coral quarantine, and in the coral, and in my coral scrubber.
So yeah, let's check out the coral scrubber really quick. See what's happening over here. And yeah, definitely got Dinoflagellus coming into on the newly added crushed coral down there, and as well as other greens. So I'm doing the same thing on the lighting there too. 10%, 20%. So yep, yellow tang, yep, that's, what do you think about that? More dinoflagellate, toxic dinoflagellate nightmare, gonna be getting dinoflagellate all on his face, all on his tail and everything. So if the goal were to sell these dinoflagellates, like we'd have lots of dinoflagellate to sell to people. That's right, get your brown dinoflagellate horrible toxic dinoflagellates right here. I got all kinds of it. And so in this aquarium, the same thing. It's just really everywhere. So streaming right, absolutely everywhere. The same thing in this one. So in this one, you know, I'm running the whites at could be just the 1XR15. Set 20% on the whites and then 40% on the blues. So see what that does. But the same thing, really leery about all the SPS in here, just SPS, small polyp corals, and these guys just really got this dinoflagellus just streaming all over the place, just taking over and smothering everything down, and covering up the clams as well. And not so bad the varieties today. But there it is, folks. Toxic dinoflagellate nightmare continues, and I don't know if it was a chemically or whether it's just something else, but certainly or the lower lighting intensity, but certainly have a big die off here of the coralline algae. So coralline algae certainly dying off too, don't know why. But there it is, more slime right there. That's right, it got dinoflagellate slime for sale over here. Stick it in your aquarium, get it, and it should kill your corals and everything. So if the goal were to sell dinoflagellates, I got lots of dinoflagellates over here, guys. Well, alright, that's just a quick update, but that's the plan going forward. So check back on the next update to see if it works or not. Lower light intensity, gotta work 3 days a week. See what happens to my corals. They're gonna live or die, the clams and the small bulb corals. If not, I'm turning on the lights like crazy and just riding it out, even if I have to get a vacuum out, suck out the dinoflagellates. Alright guys, happy reefing. Bye.